Welcome to the programme. I'm Chrissy Reedy. A mother from Sussex is urging other women not to be afraid to challenge medical professionals after her baby was stillborn due to NHS failures. Lucia Ford-Ferrari's daughter Freya was one of 9 babies who died over a 2-year period at the University Hospital Sussex NHS Trust, which is now part of a national investigation into poor maternity services. The Trust has apologised and paid the family a 5-figure settlement. Claire Starr has the details.
Hand to hand with the daughter she lost. Lucia Ford-Ferrari from Brighton gave birth to stillborn baby Freya at 39 weeks after feeling reduced fetal movements.
They started doing a scan, so a doctor came in and then the doctor looked at me and said, "Condolences." Well, it was just out of the blue.
In July 2023, Lucia visited the Princess Royal in Haywards Heath with her concerns, but was sent home.
I put my trust in the doctors and the midwives and, the hospital. I felt very guilty.
Freya is one of 9 babies who died in a 2-year period in hospitals run by the University Hospitals Sussex NHS Trust. It's now part of a national inquiry into maternity care, urgently investigating up to 10 of the most concerning maternity and neonatal units across the country.
Unfortunately, I have seen a number of cases against this particular trust, and in those cases I've seen a pattern of similar mistakes happening. I think what the trust can do is make sure that they learn from the mistakes they have made in these cases and put actions into place on the ground to try to make sure that the same thing doesn't happen to other families in future.
In a statement, University Hospitals Sussex said, "We wish to express our heartfelt condolences and sincere apologies. We've listened, learned and as a result made important improvements to our ultrasound protocols, education and training and how we share information. These changes are now part of how we work every day." Lucia has since had Alba, who's now 9 months old, but the family didn't find out her gender or give her a name until she was born.
She's a painful reminder of what Freya could have been, and I think she'll always be. Trust your gut. Don't be afraid to challenge what they tell you.
Sharing her and her daughter's story in the hopes that even just one baby's life could be saved.
Well, let's speak to Claire, who's in Brighton for us this evening. So, Claire, this is part of a much wider picture of failures that's led to a national inquiry, I gather, into NHS maternity services.
Yes, absolutely, it is. And we know that those 9 baby deaths at this Sussex Trust that I mentioned will be part of that national inquiry. We understand that the families have met the lead of that inquiry, Baroness Amos, and that the families believe that a wider picture of injury and harm may be uncovered through this. The Sussex Trust says that it will be fully supporting that national inquiry. But of course, you'll remember that these conversations and investigations aren't solely at this trust. For instance, we've previously reported on previous issues at East Kent hospitals too, and other areas of the country have also been in the headlines as well. It seems we'll be having these conversations about maternity services for a while to come, as efforts are made to make improvements to them both in our area and beyond.
OK, thanks, Claire. A recovering